Today we're talking about a realistic drawing made by graphite pencil. As you can see, I have my latest piece done, Jesus Christ sculpture by Bernini. So in this tutorial I will show you how to draw these gradients and also the dark slides from graphite pencil. So we're not drawing actually this because it took me about 63 hours to finish it, but as I promised it to you guys, I choose a different piece to draw, so I will show you how to do it. So let's get started. Thank you very much. Okay guys, to start I will show you this area, how to build slowly by graphite pencils. So we start with the lighter. As I told you, I'm using HB grade. So let's get started. As you can see, I already did one. So we have now an example, we have reference photo. And we're looking for reference photo always. So you will check for all details. Also guys, for better shading we can take the darker grades. And if you see here guys, I have no harder lines, so just light. I'm using 6B for dark outline. Okay, we have the outline, so now I'm using HB grade to shade very slowly, following the reference photo. I'm shading by small circles. Now we're using blending stump to blend this very slowly. And because this outline, as you can see here, is darker, we change the grade. And I'm going on B grade. We shade again because we have more darker area. This I call layering. B grade is the second layer. If you draw a portrait and your skin is darker, just change the grade till you go into the Faber color. I'm using blending stump to blend as I use pencils, small circles. And of course I need to change the grade as well because it's much darker. So again, change the grade. I'm going on 6B now. Very light. Draw the line. And we blend now only half of this proportion. So we build a gradient now. Okay, now it's the same as the first photo. So for the last step, I'm using this cotton bud. Very light, small circles as well. And this cotton bud helped me to blend very smooth on my paper. By the way, I'm using Canson Bristol paper, Faber Castell 9000 pencils, Faber Castell mechanical pencil, 0.5 2B grade, and blending stump, cotton bud as well for blending. And don't forget for highlights using Tombow Mono Zero eraser. So I'm using now to repair this. If you see here is very clear, and now I need to repair this. Always I'm using this soft brush, very soft for clean my paper. Never use dry brush, harder or brush you use it in your drawing. So we're going for the next step. I'm using HB because it's lighter. And this area we blending with cotton buds only. If it's not about the color pencils, you can use the same on your portrait with graphite pencils. Okay, we're going further. HB again. Always take HB grade for first layer. Remember, check the reference photo, guys. I always do. And now also we check for highlights. Don't shade on the highlights area. Okay, now we're changing the grade because it's darker on the outline. So I'm going on B grade. And I will shade just from outline to inside. If you follow these steps, you can build very nice gradient using graphite pencils. My advice is take your time, never rushing your work. We're using blending stump to blend only this area. And for the bigger area, we're using cotton buds. When you're blending with cotton buds, start from outline to inside. Try to achieve professional paper for better art. Okay, we need HB as well. And as you've seen here, I have highlights. I'm not covering the highlights, I let them blank. And remember, if it's small area, use blending stump to blend. Now we need to bring more darker only on this area, so we change the grade. And I'm going on 6B grade. Remember, from the outline inside, okay? Don't press with the pencil. Okay, now with cotton buds. Okay guys, and for the final step, highlights. So I'm using this Tombow Mono Zero eraser. And just follow my steps. Sharpen very well your eraser. After using Tombow Mono Zero, just clean the paper and go to the next step. Now I will show you how to build this area. Very important. As you see here, I have very nice gradient using 3 grades of pencils and also build by highlights. I will start with 6B grade to know where to work. And now from this area I'm going darker, and I let the pencil very soft on the paper till I get this color. So let's color this area. Also I build this outline. When you build outline, go very slowly. And also from this side to middle, lighter and lighter. Actually, we're looking for the color of gradients. Okay, now we start to color this. And first gradient HB, just simple color, with coloring everywhere. As you see in here, I have a little bit highlights. Okay, so I'm not going there. And now remember, is a bigger area. We're using cotton buds. These give me a smooth surface on the paper, and we're blending everything. Okay, now we need to combine the grade of the pencil to build this gradient. So we're going on B grade now, and we start from the darker to outside. And if the color is not darker as we need, we're changing the grade again. But before we're using cotton buds. You can see very smooth shading after using cotton buds. We're using 6B grade, but very light. So we're going very slowly. Try to go by circles. If it's not dark enough, just going one more time with the same grade. And you can see now is the same as a reference photo. Of course, we're doing this area as well, from dark to light. And now we're blending from dark line to inside to lights. Never start from lights to blending to dark. So that's the reason for smooth work, working in layer and use cotton buds. Now I bring from dark to light a little bit graphite to combine and build a gradient. We need eraser to erase all extra graphite. Okay, now let's go further. We have this area now, so I will show you how to build this. But first, remember, use 6B or the darker grade here for outline. So I'm going on 6B. Okay, we have the outline. Let's blend a little bit with blending stump. And let's start to blend this area. We're starting with HB, and I'm using very light long lines, following the reference photo, so I have to shade this area all of the round. And we're going closer till we get these highlights here. We're not touching with the pencil here, yes. And the highlights, it will finish here. So now I can go all this area with graphite. Cotton buds. And we're changing the grade. And the second one will be B grade. And we're looking to get darker area. I used to work on this yesterday, a few hours, and as you see here, I did only with 6B grade, everything, because I'm not a beginner. I know how to use 6B grade everywhere. So if you're a beginner, just follow my steps, change the grades from HB, B and 6B grade. Okay, now we repeat the procedure with cotton buds. Doesn't matter how many times you use cotton buds, nothing happens with the paper because it's very smooth. Okay, we're going on 6B because as you've seen here, I have darker area, so we need to make dark. And of course 6B helped me to do this. Eyes on the reference photo, don't miss any detail. Guys, if you are beginners, don't try to make a portrait only with one grade. Try to change the grades to see if you achieve more colors. Then if you start to learning using pencils, you can try to do with only one pencil if you want, but make sure don't press on the paper. As you've seen, I have 6B grade now, and I'm going very smooth, but also I'm doing darker gradients. Okay, now we need cotton buds to finish this blend, because remember, without cotton buds you never have very smooth work, so use cotton buds for final shade, why not for smooth artwork. This is only a sample, but it's the same as my latest piece, Jesus Christ portrait, using graphite pencils. Okay, now we're using cotton buds. Remember, start from the darker area to lighter, very smooth. Okay, now we build this round circle here, and I will show you how to put these highlights. So I'm starting with HB grade, and I'm following the reference photo very light, and I let blank my paper for highlights. If you let the paper blank where the highlights are, you can use eraser very easy. Okay, what's happened now after first grade? If you remember, we're using cotton buds. Already start to become smooth, and the same with the reference photo, and is only for first layer. We're changing the grade. We're going on B grade now, and now we start to build gradient from the outline to inside, exactly like a 3D piece. Again, cotton buds, guys. If you get very dirty cotton buds, just change the new one, so your work keeping very clean always. Okay, we're going on 6B grade, because we need to build an outline darker, and I'm going by small circles. Okay, now I'm using blending stump to blending the outline. Just follow my steps. And for the final step of shading, you can use cotton buds. These cotton buds help to mix the grade to looking more realistic piece. And don't forget for the final step, using Tombow Mono 0 eraser. These define our highlights. Of course, we're highlighting this line. Check for your eraser to be sharp. I will show you mine. Very sharp, so I can define more better details. And we finish it. Clean the paper and we can go in further. Okay guys, hope you will learn after this tutorial. That's all for now. I show you my way how to blend with graphite pencils. Remember, keep the pencil sharp, bend the pencil just a little bit, don't press with the pencil on the paper, and after every layer use cotton bud to blending and smoothing the paper. So now everything is the same. I got reference photo and I have this mine. I will give you good trick before to start drawing. Take a paper and just go like this, and you will see after you start drawing a different way to move the pencil on the paper. Or if you have to do curly, just do this. Keep practicing doing this, is very important things, how to use the pencils. Or if you want to do circles, just do like this. Okay, before to start to draw a portrait. Something happened with your hands. I tried this before and everything is going perfectly. Thank you very much for watching me, guys. See you next time with the next tutorial. Shade the background is very important, because after you draw a portrait you need to put a background on this. So the background has a good role and important things in our portrait. So thank you very much, guys, and see you next time. Bye bye.